show you right here. Thank you. As you can see here, can you guys see it? Okay.
Yeah,
so,
I can.
It's like a mirror that shows stuff inside of it. It's like a really cool thing. But on the outside, look at this. It's just a regular
wow.
thing. So, yeah, I just wanted to tell you what I was talking about. And the way that I usually turn it off is, you see these wires?
You disconnect one of them.
Yeah, like this. It's all done.
And if you actually look into it right now, it's a regular mirror. You can see the camera now, I think.
Right. Yeah.
So cool, right?
Interesting. Very cool.
It's like a double cool thing.
Mm-hmm.
Now let me get to my presentation of what is happening with this. So first I want to tell you some facts about it. And questions, you just have to raise your hand, because then I can actually get it. And yeah. So first I wanted to tell you that early mirrors were actually made from bronze or polished obsidian.
Wow.
Does everyone know what obsidian is?
No.
It's a kind of rock.
Wow. What's that called?
Obsidian.
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 Otherwise known as black glass.
Black glass.
Oh, wow. Okay.
So, you know that mirrors, there are in telescopes, flashlights, cameras, lasers in cars?
Lasers?
Yes.
Whoa.
Telescopes, flashlights.
Lasers,
Oh,
cars,
interesting.
cameras,
Okay.
lenses.
To make a good mirror, you need a surface that is smooth, flat, and reflective. To make
What is reflective?
reflective means that it can bounce off easily. Like
light
I,
can
like I said, here it bounces off. See, you can see your own self. See?
Oh,
Ah.
okay.
Assistant.
So the light rays bounce off, or the sound bounces off, or what bounces off?
The light rays.
The rainbow.
So like there's stuff in like your house, like that mirror right over there.
Uh-huh.
That's a regular mirror that most people use.
And
And
that's
usually they used to be
reflective,
really
okay.
expensive, the old ones, but they were only bronze or polished obsidian.
Which is very hard to get.
Yeah, it's really hard.
Hmm.
So, you know how to make a mirror is the way to make it is just combine glass. Wait, no, yeah, glass and metals. That's really all that you do.
Oh,
It's really easy.
to make a mirror?
Yeah,
Okay.
and this is what I'm. This is gonna get onto to the longer parts.
Mhm.
I just want to tell you my last paragraph. I'll tell you, it is like the biggest.
Mm-hmm.
You see, if you can see it, it's
Wow.
this big.
You wrote all that down?
Yeah, it took a lot of time.
Wow. Okay. I'm ready
So,
for this, sir. Let's rock and roll.
the modern technique for silvering glass on any tedious polishing or expensive hunks of metal, but instead a chemical reaction leaves a super thin, super smooth silver stuck to the surface of the glass.
Can you explain that?
So basically, the modern technique, today's technique, for silver and glass, any like hard or like that much like polishing or expensive, really much money, hunks, like lots of like stuff, a metal. Instead, a chemical reaction, it means like something with chemicals that like comes together to make something cool. Like an explosion, it's a chemical reaction.
Mm-hmm.
It leaves a super thin, super smooth silver.
What is super thin?
Super thin means
No,
really
what is?
What? Huh?
What's super thin?
Oh, I'm gonna do that one. Super thin, super smooth silver stuck to the surface of the glass. So like on this is actually, the mirrors are mostly made out of glass.
Ah. But it has a super thin
Yeah.
silver
Yeah.
attached to it. Okay.
So one problem with making a silver mirror is that you may end up with small spots with a little metal on it. That's one problem with making a silver.
Okay.
And I just want to tell you beforehand because this one has a word called opaque.
Opaque.
Opaque, sorry. Opaque means not transparent.
And it means that you cannot see through it.
Yeah, you can't see through it. Like versus this window, you can see through it, right?
This couch, you cannot see through.
Yeah, this is like opaque. Opaque. Sorry.
Opaque.
Opaque.
The mirrors in our house, as you can see here, it solves the leaking through problem. The leaking through with like metal and that stuff, right? By adding an opaque to the back of it. And like that means they could put in other
So the
stuff.
light does not get lost, is it?
Yeah, like you can put in like copper or like glass behind it. But that
What does it not let?
Why
What
should
is?
the mirror be opaque?
Because otherwise it'll be a double-sided mirror. And there's no use of having the other side because otherwise it'll get scratched and all that stuff. Oh, sorry. If you want a mirror that allows some light through it, then the problem of the bad silver, like all that stuff, it becomes the solution. Weirdly, these little bits of silver, they are both two-way mirrors and one-way mirrors. You know, two-way mirrors is where both the sides they're mirrors. One-side mirrors are just one mirror, and like the other side is just like white or like that stuff. Whatever you call them, the tiny holes of like metals that are left in the coating, they create a surface that is a little bit reflective and a little bit transparent. Does everyone know what reflective and transparent is?
Yeah, I understand that.
Please, sorry. When I made my infinity mirror with the two-way mirror, they're also used to build my infinity mirror. The behavior can lead to some really, really surprising results. Which are like when you turn the LED lights off, the mirror acts like just a regular mirror. Like as you can see, when I just do this, it's just like a regular mirror.
So does your infinity mirror have a two-way mirror?
Yes, actually. So I'm gonna explain that in a little bit. Like this is where everything is stored.
Okay.
And can I just tell you something?
Yeah.
This top thing, this white thing, it's a one-sided mirror.
Okay, so where is the two-sided mirror?
The two-sided mirror is actually this. This is the two-sided mirror.
Oh, okay. So there's two mirrors in this. One is one-sided and one is two-sided?
Yes.
Okay.
So when you turn the LED lights off, the two-way mirror acts just like a regular mirror. If you look into it, you can see your reflection, basically just what a mirror does. But when you turn the LEDs on, then the mirror acts like a window, allowing me to look down and see the LEDs behind it. It's like rows and rows and rows of LED lights, but in actuality, it's only one arrow. It's only one.
But how does it happen? Why does it show rows and rows and rows?
Yeah, I'm going to tell you that in the last paragraph.
Oh, okay.
So, yeah. I just want to say that this is an experiment that I can do, that you guys can do. You first, you see, so this is my Tinker Tray box.
You can take any crate in, actually.
So, you need to cut a large window out of the lid.
Around this big.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then second, you need to cut a hole in one of the shorter sides, like this. No, the top.
Oh.
For like a lamp to go in.
Because you want light to shine into it.
And then tape it in so that it's secure. You should leave it turned off right now so that you don't waste it. And third, you should like open up the box from somewhere. And you should, you can draw or print or put something inside the box to make it like that so that one side is going to be like this, right? Sorry. And fourth, you should cut a sheet of a mirrored window film. And that's something that we don't have, but yeah, I can't show you, I'm sorry.
You can get that online on Amazon. For
and
around
tape it inside the window
this window.
and add additional layers until you can no longer see through the box. So it's just like
Boom, all the way down.
you can't see what you put in. Lastly, you close the box, close it all, like from the back, and check your reflection. No, sorry. Okay, so just put the lamp on.
Mm-hmm.
And then you should be able to see what's in the background.
Yeah.
It's very cool.
Okay.
Okay.
Now, this is the last paragraph. This is gonna be really long. I just want to tell you. So now you must be thinking, how do I create the illusion of the glowing tunnel, right?
Uh-huh. I'm so interested in that glowing tunnel, man.
As I saw when I built it, I used a regular mirror and a double-sided mirror.
Mm-hmm.
The two-way mirror is about 50% reflective, which means that about all the light, about almost all the light that hits it just bounces off and half goes through it to make like the light, right?
Okay.
When you look through the infinity mirror, you're looking into the double-sided mirror, actually. Above that is the LED light, and then above that is the one-sided mirror.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what I was showing you here. You see, this is the one-sided mirror. And over here
Are
are
the
like the LEDs.
Mm-hmm.
And then down on the
And
bottom.
then like
is
down
the-
here, it like all the way down there, you can see a little bit of mirror right there, right?
Right.
So that means that it's a double-sided mirror because one mirror is right here, one mirror is up there.
Oh, okay.
So that's basically the layers of the stuff in here.
Mm-hmm.
And you don't want to think that it's so brainy, so that's why they put on this outer thing.
Okay.
And basically these wires just go like this, and the way that you can turn it off in like actually 3 ways, doing this, this, and this. Question?
Got you.
Okay, I have a question. That how do you see through one of the mirrors? You know how it's double-sided?
Yeah.
How do you see through that side when you turn it on?
Huh? Oh, you're not supposed to see through this side. I'm not supposed to see through this.
On this, see? When it's turned off, you see yourself in the reflecting.
Yes.
But when it's turned on, how do you see through it?
Because basically, it's just like the LEDs.
Oh, is it like the film that you were talking about?
Huh? Yeah, basically.
Oh, okay, that's cool.
Oh my God, sorry, that iPad turned off. Oh.
Can you explain that one more time, please? How do you see through it, and why
Here,
do you
my
see that?
assistant will tell you while I still try and get it.
Okay, so this back here, you have the one-sided mirror. This is the part that's right below this battery. And then right below that, you have the LEDs. And then below that, which is right here, you have the double-sided mirror. The double-sided mirror is partly made of that special tape that he was talking about. And that's why when the light is turned on, you can see through it.
So why does the light need to be turned on for you to see through it?
Because otherwise, it's not bright enough and you can't see.
So what happens is it's dark inside, right? The space between the two mirrors is dark, and there is no light there to come out, right? So you can't see through. All the light that falls on the top of the mirror gets reflected, right? And there is no light coming through it because there is nothing behind it, right? There is no light behind it. Once you turn the LED on, now there is light inside that chamber, and half of that light from the LED, actually, because the reflectiveness of that is 50%, right? So half of it is escaping outside, and that's what you're seeing, and half of that is reflecting back. And since there is another mirror there, the half that got reflected back gets bounced again. And since it's bounced again, it
and it
comes
just
out on
keeps
this
bouncing.
side. And so it keeps bouncing between the two
Hey,
mirrors.
that's what I was about to explain.
Yeah, can you explain, please? I'd love to hear that.
Sorry, can I just figure out what Okay, yeah. To see how this works, think about the path taken by the beam of one of the lights on the LED lights. Do you guys know like what the LED lights look like?
Yep.
Yeah.
You know how like there's lots of like those tiny things?
Correct.
Squares. Like the one of those.
Mm-hmm.
Think of the path of that. And let me just tell you how it is. When the tiny light, it hits the two-way mirror. About half passes through and half reflects through, right? You know, like what I was saying, 50% goes like that, almost that much.
Mm-hmm.
So,
So half passes through which one?
the double-sided.
Got you.
That means that only some lights get to your eye, and the other beam bounces back in size toward the mirror, the regular ones at mirror, right? Behind the LEDs.
Mm-hmm.
That light, it hits the mirror, and then it reflects off, and is the double-sided mirror. Again, the whole process repeats, and about half of the remaining light, it just goes through the two-way mirror. Right?
Mm-hmm.
To the eye, it looks like just one LED after another. The light, it keeps on reflecting back and forth between the two mirrors,
Mm-hmm.
making it look like there are rings and rings
Mm-hmm.
of LED lights
Hmm.
getting in the distance. Did you notice how the rings get dimmer and dimmer
Mm-hmm.
when you go down? That's because each reflection has escaped through the two-way mirror, leaving less light for each string of LED. And this is a fun fact. A kaleidoscope, it also uses this one.
Ah.
Athar, so when you close this and it
Yeah.
and you are reducing, what happens then?
I didn't say that.
Okay, so do
So
that experiment.
is it like one of the mirrors, like it goes like this, and then like that's why when you put it over like that? Oh yeah.
Yeah, when you do this, what happens? Why is that important?
It's fine. It's fine. I can fix it. It's really easy.
Okay,
So just explain it.
turn
to
that
me.
off, Sheetal, and then.
No, it's fine.